Hey, November 2nd. Hopefully everyone out there who is old enough is voting. Of course, for me, being a Democrat, that's easy. Just goes, you're done. No, not really. A couple of referendums on the table, but really. But speaking of referendums, how about we need some extensions for or refurbishings of a few teams? Mostly Dallas, Minnesota, Buffalo, Cincinnati. I could go on here on this list, but the reason I'm saying all these teams is because Yahoo Sports has come out with the 10 most disappointing teams. Number 1 being, of course, Dallas, the Cowboys. And let's think about it. You have your best player injured, and you're expecting to come through in the whole season. Of course, then you got Minnesota, who by all means is going through a bit of a trouble. I'll get back to that one a little later. And then, of course, number 10, and should we even ask why? Buffalo Bills. They're still 0-7. We're still waiting for that should have been, that was for Kansas City a few weeks ago when they lost their first game of the season. But let's get on with the topics here. Now, during the Redskins-Lions game, late in the game, Coach Mike Shanahan pulled Donovan McNabb from the game in replacement for Rex Grossman. Now, initially, he said, well, the reason I chose Grossman over McNabb is because Grossman is a lot better at the 2-minute drill than McNabb is. Really? I could dispute that all I can and say, how much of a hogwash is that? Well, yesterday he comes out and says, the real reason I pulled McNabb for Grossman was a cardiovascular issue. McNabb was not in full rhythm and therefore Grossman was my only option. Now, if you said that McNabb was hurt and that you need him to rest, that's one thing. That one I would understand. But for you to say first clock management, it's a 2-minute drill, and then say cardiovascular issues, I would throw a book at you on that one. That's just dumb. Now, granted that they still have a winning record, but then you saw what happened. First play into the 2-minute drive for Grossman, he fumbles, recovered by Detroit's Sue. Big man with football, and he carries that into the end zone, and the Lions win, 37-25. Randy Moss this season was with the Patriots for 4 games. He was with the Vikings for 4 games, but now his mouth has led him out the door and looking for work. Now I could go on with the 10, with those 10 disappointing teams that could recruit him. Of course, one of those teams is among those, so we're down to 9. But he was fined $20,000 for not talking at a press conference after his game against Green Bay. So what does he do? He just goes off, barks about how he's the superior guy. Now he'll only talk to himself. This is not. I'm sure this is a competitive sport, but when you're an eye in a team, you don't belong with the team. Now, where do I see Moss playing next? Do I see him playing, I don't know, South for the Cowboys? Do I see him playing for the Bills? Do I see him... Oh, here we go. Do I see him playing for the Dolphins? Yeah, why the Dolphins? He could use a little sun. Now, I want to give a big shout-out to the Giants. No, not the New York Giants, the San Francisco Baseball Giants, for their first World Series win since the 1950s when they were in New York. Now, I had the Rangers by 6, but I did not anticipate such a strong outing, especially with a freak Tim Lincecum. Do I still feel that the Rangers should be proud? Yes, I do. So, Texas Rangers, you have my honor of saying congratulations on your brilliant season. Now, last week I had that little come on man dispute. Well, here's a come on man. Now, have you seen this yet? This is from the CFL between the Toronto Argonauts and the Montreal Alouettes. Let's play the game. You have the field goal. You have the 38-yard field goal, which goes wide, covered by an Argonaut. Now, if the Argonaut had downed it in the end zone or had gone out the back, that would have been a single point for the Alouettes. So what does this guy do? Punts it back out of the end zone. But it's recovered by an Alouette who decides to kick it back into the end zone. And then you have another Argonaut who tries to kick. But, I'll post the link. I'm going to post it right here where you guys will watch it. Because you guys are going to be in stitches wondering, how is this possible? I was like, here, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. Shoot! But it's funny. Week 9's upon us, and, well, this is the final week of the whole two primetime games that go on. So, here are my Week 9 picks. This week didn't do so hot. 2-3. Season now at 23-17. Sounds like a final score at a game earlier. Which one was it? Anyway. So the international games continue. And this time it's in the Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada. And nobody circles the what? Can I say it's safe to say the Buffalo Bills are not going to the playoffs? They have a better chance of winning something late in the season than they do getting to the winter dance in January. And taking on a recovered Bear team coming off a bye is not going to help. Chicago 36-27. Sorry. Then, an AFC matchup that is sure to get some fans going. If you are a member of the mossless Patriot team. But hey, Brady needs no moss. They win 33-28 against Cleveland. Then you know I cannot pass this matchup up. The AFC West contest, which in the past few years didn't really mean anything because, let's face it, both teams sucked over those years. Not this week! And I say the Oakland Raiders will win 24-23. I had to do that. That was awesome. My upset special is in Seattle. Yeah, why am I going to Seattle? Hey, Uncle John. Hey. But anyway, this is an interesting contest because East versus West, the leading Giants versus I think the leading Seahawks, and the Giants are supposed to have the advantage. But this is why I call it the upset special, because I will give the nod to Seattle 21-20. Now as for my primetime special, here we go. What primetime special? Oh man, Cowboys have no Romo, have no celebratory idea, and they're coming to Lambeau on Sunday Night Football. Safe to say, this match is over with before it even starts. 34-14 Green Bay. You know, that's how bad it is. So here are my Week 9 picks. We have the Patriots, the Raiders, my Canadian special, the Bears, my upset special, the Seahawks, and my primetime special, Packers. So now here is next week's games. 3 games for you to choose from this time. Not 2, 3. As we get set for the remainder of the season. Week 10 picks to choose from. And there are 3 of them this week. Yes, 3 of them. And it all starts on the NFL Network Thursday Night Football game, where it's an aerial battle. Okay, well, it's a couple of birds. The Baltimore Ravens go to Georgia Dome and battle the Falcons. Then, it's on the Heinz Field for Sunday Night Football on NBC. Faith Hill, love you, girl. As the Patriots and go into this test against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So it's a battle between Brady and Roethlisberger. I am not angry at Roethlisberger. I like him. But anyway, then it's McNabb versus the Eagles, part 2, as the Eagles go to the Redskins in FedEx Field on Monday Night Football. Yeah, that's going to do it for this week. Tune in next Tuesday where I bring out my picks. And hopefully we can start on the rest of the season. Hopefully I'll be around for Thanksgiving. Hate to give up on the turkey. So see ya.